Hey everyone, welcome back to Those Fake Nerds. I'm your host, Ryan. And if you've been paying attention to the SAG-Aftra union and their strikes going on with video games, you know that they've been wanting protection for, the reproduction of their voice due to AI. That's something that is very scary for voice actors right now, really scary for everyone. As a YouTuber, I'm afraid. Have you seen the new Google YouTube like stuff where it's like, hey, there's basically a bunch of Mr. Beast. I saw Bigfoot in like a Mr. Beast style video recently, and that's horrifying for me as a YouTuber. Um, but yeah, so let's go over to PC Gamer, who reports after 10 months, SAG-Aftra union has reached a tentative agreement with major companies, including EA, Warner Brothers, and Epic over AI voice acting protections. SAG-Aftra, a large U.S.-based union covering a ton of performing talent across multiple industries, has finally reached a tentative agreement with a series of major companies after 10 months of strike action. The strike, which began July 26th of 2024, is still ongoing until details are finalized, but there's a light at the end of the tunnel. SAG-Aftra members struck specific games and studios over critical AI protections to ensure voice actors won't be working to replace their own jobs with generative AI. As the 30 Apex Legend actors who refused to sign an agreement back in February of this year put it, there's been not an entirely unsubstantiated fear that giving up our expertise to train the generative AI that replace us tomorrow. Other major voice actors from games like Baldur's Gate 3, Mass Effect, and more have shown fear and frustration both at the rise of generative AI technology and the game companies speaking effusively about it, seeming downright excited to cut out the kind of creative talent responsible for their past success. As SAG-AFTRA's official announcement reads, the union has reached a tentative agreement on terms for the interactive media contract subject to review and approval by the National Board and ratification by members in the coming weeks. Specific details of the arrangement will be released with the ramification materials. The agreement in particular is with some big names that include Activision Productions, Blind Light, Disney Character Voices, Electronic Arts, Epic Games, Formosa, Insomniac Games, Take-Two, and WB Games. Duncan Crabtree, Ireland, the union's national executive director and chief negotiator, says that agreement puts in place the necessary AI guardrails that defend performers' livelihoods in the age of AI, alongside other important gains. It's been a particularly brutal strike and particularly brutal years, if we're being honest, and for game industry at large, the strike-breaking voice actors replacing the roles of actors on strike, causing turmoil in game communities like Genshin Impact. Those particular waters have been further muddied by players' frustration that their English cutscenes have gone unvoiced for a while, despite SAG-AFTRA fighting for the working rights of the actors they're missing out on. Conspiracy theories unfortunately abound. So one actor put it, at the time, keeping the characters hostage from us and hurting our experience. Well, we're fighting for workers' rights. That's what a strike is about. I know this isn't all gotcha fans, but replies to some of my fellows are horrendous. Still, things might finally be looking up. Fran Drescher, SAG-AFTRA's president, however, hints that the work isn't quite done yet. Our video game performers stood strong against the biggest employers in one of the world's most lucrative industries. Their incredible courage and persistence, combined with tireless work of negotiating committee, has at last secured a deal. The needle has been moved forward, and we are much better off than before. As soon as this is ratified, we roll up our sleeves and begin to plan the next negotiation. Every contract is a work in progress, and progress is the name of the game. So, obviously, that's kind of a microcosm of society at large right now. I think we're all a little bit worried, a little bit unsure of where AI is going to go, how it's going to develop, and where that's going to leave all of us in an ever changing world, especially when it comes to employers who really, they don't give a shit about us, right? They will quickly cast us aside if it means making any more money, a penny more. They will fire you. And, that's disappointing, but that's just the reality we live in. And it's going to take people like these actors fighting for workers' rights for that not to happen. So, what are your thoughts on SAG-Aftra getting some of the bigger players in the industry to play nice with them? I'm impressed for one, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. Other than that, I'm Brad, I'm a fake nerd, and this is Spencer Real News. Make sure you check out the main channel where you get everything, our podcasting channel, Better Radio, and our sports channel, Wicked Good Sports. This is Those Fake Nerds, and we'll see you in the next one.